My name is Shane Lange. I'm the editor at Factory Worker Media, and what do I do? Well, I founded the site about a year and a half ago, so I do everything still. Um, the plan is to have other contributors helping out as well, but having done the media stuff myself, I don't want to be taking on unpaid contributors because I know what that's like, and I would much rather see people get paid for their efforts. So the plan is to continue looking for advertisers and pulling that in before I start bringing on other people. In terms of the site itself, it is an entertainment website, so its focus is on film, music, and literature primarily, not necessarily in that order, but all dealing with darker themes. So whether that's transgressive or, in the case of music, aggressive music, but genre pushing and innovative, but with a heart of darkness. It's not just about metal, although that's a big part of it because we do have a weekly photo gallery feature, and that the easiest thing is there's always a metal show going on here. Thankfully, Vancouver has a really good scene that way, so that's a good way to focus. But if there's other stuff that I can focus on, then I try to pull that in as well. My focus personally has always been on darker stuff, but not just of metal. Well, I've interviewed Diamanda Galas, the avant-garde singer and performance artist. That was a highlight because she does very important work and is a very articulate speaker and an activist, and has a lot of passion, not only in her work but just in her overarching way of doing things, her personal philosophy, or whatever you want to call it. Other than that, I don't know. I think every interview I do, or every small project is its own achievement. They all give something back. That's part of the reason why I keep doing this, because it's certainly not for the money. The fact that each one of those people has a story of their own, and their own way of interpreting things, and that's the whole reason that I'm interviewing them in the first place. Being able to have that dialogue is you never know what's going to come out of it. So it's an opportunity to have a conversation that you wouldn't necessarily get to have, and to share the fruits of that labor with other people, I think, is probably the best way to put it. We've covered a lot, and when I say we, it's the royal we, because it's just me. Guar at one point. We have an upcoming interview with Al Jurgensen. Napalm Death. How and why it came to be is, as I mentioned, I've worked with other websites in the past. I've done PR for bands, and when I moved to Vancouver, I started by writing for other sites, and found that with the contacts that I had in the industry, what I wanted was to ensure that those contacts remained in good standing. And the best way for me to do that was to ensure that I had editorial control of the content, because then I could say, yes, this is definitely when something is going to post, or whether or not it would post. And the only way to have that kind of control was to have my own site. So it was just the most practical way to ensure that I was able to do what I wanted to be doing.